And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those guys.
guys. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is Wednesday night with those guys. And as you know, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys. And this is where
All
we
right.
talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And I hope everyone has been able, if you have good weather where you are, to get out and fly, exercise your wings, and fly your drones. Have fun. How's the weather where you guys are? And if the weather's been good where you are, have you been able to get out and fly? Let me know. How's the weather where you are? It's a little windy here. It's been cloudy. It's been rainy off and on. We had some snow and we had some rain. Ooh, we've had everything in the last week and
Yeah.
last few days, I should say. We've had rain, we've had snow, and we've had cold. Woo! How are you doing, Lawrence?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Nice and warm and
In spite
toasty.
of this weather,
I got the hoodie on. I'm sitting here chilling. What's up, Jim's droning?
it's cold in the house.
Uh, how's everyone? It's freezing in Long Island, as you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is
it's cold here. It's
anywhere
cold up
along the
there.
Atlantic coast is freezing. The Atlantic Ocean, it's freezing right now. But all of that's gone. We won't expect any snow until next weekend. I'm good, man. I got a chance to fly the day that we had that snow squall and the wind
Mhm.
was like 40
What's
something
up,
miles
John?
per hour. I did get a
Yeah,
chance to fly it in, but that was only keeps the stuff on the ground. Hey, John, JC, what's going on?
what's good,
SJM,
man?
what's up with you, Herman?
Same old. Doing some videos, working on a few things. Um, I worked on this video, a little thing, for Ryan. He said I could show it.
Right.
So
So
I'm gonna
you're gonna show some of your some of our fine work, man.
I'm gonna show the little video I did for him for the company, and one of the I'll talk about it right now. I'll just mention a little bit. One of the contracts that Lawrence and I had working with was a company called SD Builders. It's a construction company here in New York City,
Hmm.
and they have a few jobs around the city, and they've asked Lawrence and I to do some stuff for them. I was going to show you a video later on, one of the videos I did for them. So
Yeah,
it's a little
yeah.
something for their social media site. But yeah, Lawrence, I see a lot of things happening, man, out there. A lot of things.
Well, let me say what's up to everyone in the chat. Good
Hmm.
morning to Rob and Sue over in
Hey,
Australia. JC John flying, Matt Bagwell, Jim's
good morning.
droning, North Side. Dominic just got here.
Hmm.
Who else is here? SJM Drones, Jeff Norman, John
So,
Olson,
Jeff,
Waypoint New England, East Coast
wait for it.
Thrills. What's up? How are you guys doing?
You got
Hope
Matt.
all is well. Hope you're warm.
You got Matt Bagwell.
And Matt Bagwell, in case I'm sorry if I forgot.
Northside Hawk. You got Northside Hawk.
Yep, I got Dominic. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good. You
He
got
says just a quick like and a hello. We appreciate that. If you haven't clicked the like button already, please feel free to do
uh
so.
who else didn't you get?
I got everyone.
Well, I don't know what happened to Akarasha. He must have bounced.
He'll be back in later.
Yeah,
He'll be
probably.
back in later. He was here earlier.
He's the he's the Vegemite guy, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Rob, feet on the ground. He's the Vegemite dude.
Yeah, I know he does,
But
but
I think Warren likes Vegemite. Yes, you're right. I think he does. But then some of the stuff I've seen him type that he eats, I don't know. It's to be determined. How's it going with you guys are out there across the United States and
you know what's
Australia and other
funny?
parts of the world?
I'm
What?
looking at the YouTube window, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the like button is actually missing.
Mine is it's here. It's
No,
here.
I
I'm
don't.
actually
I have a number and I have the thumb down. The thumbs down. That's it.
oh really? It says 12. It says 12 likes, 17 watching.
Well,
I just refreshed the page.
let me do that and see if it
Hey,
clicks.
Warren's here.
Okay, I brought the thumb back. Yeah, it brought the thumb back. All right, I thought it was gone.
Oh, nope, he's not in the chat. They think
No,
they say Jim's droning say, hey Stephen, flyby guys over in Finland.
even
How are you, Stephen? What's good? Hope all is well. Nice pictures. STM drones. Vegemite is like a Hubson drone. Terrible. LOL. I well,
you
I
know
did
what?
try it on toast, and that does seem to be the only thing you can eat it on. But you will repeat like a howitzer after you eat that stuff.
How much did you eat?
Huh?
How much did you eat?
I didn't. It's just that it's like some kind of living organism. Once it goes in your stomach start bubbling and shit, and you start burping and farting, and I'm like, wow.
You know what's crazy about that?
Uh,
Here in the US, right? They put a lot of shit in our food.
yeah, they damn sure
Chemicals
do.
and this, that, and the other, and stuff to create stuff that's made naturally.
Right.
They, but in other countries they don't do that. They don't put those things in their food.
I
And
know.
I'm like, and when we're talking about Vegemite, like I'd like to know what's actually in it.
Living organisms. I'm telling you.
You mean
Because once
like
that
on the
shit
side
hits
of the
your
fish tank?
once that yeah, algae. Yes, like algae and plankton and things that grow in the side test tubes. Then they take and scoop it up and add a little salt to it and put it in a
Stop.
jar.
Stop.
I'm just saying. I
Uh,
and Rob was right. He did say it tastes better on toast.
uh-huh.
It's only because the toast is to keep you from choking to death.
That's what it is. Well, you know what? I tried it too, but I didn't really you know, because I figured if you slather the bread with butter, right? Toast,
Right, 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 right.
to where the when you bite it, the Vegemite and the butter is just dripping right out. You don't get as much.
Jim's droning says put some STM says it's sewer muck. That's how it smells. And Jim's droning says put some damn butter on your bread, not Vegemite. Oh, that's why it's like a fungus. Rob confirmed. It's made with brewer's yeast, beer making byproduct. It comes from beer. No wonder
Ah,
that shit bubbles in your stomach. You eat half a teaspoon of it and you feel like you ate a whole loaf of bread. By the time it starts bubbling up, what's up, you chaser?
teaspoon. You're good. You
Well,
chase. You're good,
that's
man.
what I put on the bread. I put a teaspoon worth on the toast,
Uh-huh.
and that was it.
Oh, well, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah,
All right. When you go fly, right? You have the RC Pro and the
and
and the regular.
correct. I have the RC as a backup to my Pro.
Now they both work on all of this, pretty much all the same drones, right?
Yes,
But you always grab this one.
correct.
Now I know why. You understand? I know why you grab this one instead of this one. What I want to ask you is, do you think they'll ever make another one?
Another, you're asking, do I think will they ever make another RC Pro?
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was hoping so, but since we've had the conversation, no. See, we could have had that conversation before that we had before the stream, and it would have been a little more less tainted. Now I've been tainted since the conversation.
Well, I'm the reason why I ask you this is because of the simple fact is, I mean, I look at both controllers, all right, and I saw what this had that
Right.
this doesn't have,
Hey, off axis.
and for the most part, considering how DJI after the
Mhm.
Phantom 4 Pro, right, they broke up and piecemealed the directions of the drone.
Right.
And they went with a cinematic version of drone, and then you have an enterprise version of drone, whereas that you
Correct.
had a drone that was an all-in-one there, and just based on the camera. So what are you losing? You get range and you get third-party apps. Now, the drones that this is able to fly, this is able to fly.
True.
Uh,
Yes, they are. They are. And
uh,
and and you
and
had
now,
asked me what were the differences between a
no, hold
radio.
on, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. They now upgraded now to OcuSync 4, where they came out with a newer version of this radio that
Mm-hmm.
addresses the main feature that you get out of this radio, which is the
Right.
range and the connectivity.
Correct.
So, with none of the drones that fly on either one of these controllers, or even on the newer controller with the antennas, with none of them really being suitable for mapping, third-party apps is not really something that's necessary. Now, I know everybody
True.
says you can map with the Mini and the Air 2S because companies like
Uh,
Scott Browse and other have SDKs for you to be able to do these things. You know,
correct.
for you to be able to fly these drones, even like Lychee and stuff like that. But the problem is that they don't have a mechanical shutter.
Hey,
So
Gary.
the accuracy in the photos is a little limited. You get a little rolling shutter from those in movement. I mean, it's not fast movement of the drone, but
Right.
you now talk, there was a big talk about the Mini and the flying of the Mini for mapping, but the Mini sensor is so small. Like, how close to the ground are you going to fly the map? Like, I mean, when you're mapping with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
drone,
When you
you're
need to
talking
be up.
about 150 to 200 feet, 250 feet in the air. This thing can map at. So I'm like, so what were we talking about with the Mini? What were we talking about? So I just like I wonder if it's even necessary to come out with another, what is it, $1,200 controller?
Yeah.
Download third-party apps for a drone that you can't do those things with. Well, that you really shouldn't.
You're you're 100% right. You shouldn't. You should use the much higher end machine. But like you said, because of
Well, I
companies
mean,
like Skybrowse, and you can.
like I said, you could, but
How accurate is the
in doing
photogrammetry going to be?
quality work, you want to use a drone that has a global mechanical shutter
Hmm.
for it to be able to get the accuracy in your photos. You want the best quality shots, so that way you don't have to go back and do anything over and recreating your maps. Now, if you just want some little 2D stuff and orthos, orthos.
Hold on. I
Fine.
missed what. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just missed what Jeff was saying. Just said, I bet DJI will come out with an OcuSync 4 version of the Pro controller, brighter screen and lots of money for DJI.
Oh,
Well, Jeff,
I'm not denying that one, Jeff. I just think
okay.
about it and I'm like, wow,
But
and
before they do,
and the thing what makes it so crazy is that it's tempting because of what? The antennas, the range, the connectivity, right, Lawrence?
hmm,
But you get that out of the other controller now.
true. But I don't think they'll come out with that radio just yet. They're going to need at least a third drone on that OcuSync 4.
Really?
I think so.
Like
And
what?
they'd be jumping the gun because then everyone who has the Air 3, the Mini
Mhm.
4, okay, that's all they have out. Oh well, I'll save the 12, 1300, $1,400 and wait for something else to come out.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
And then
I don't
you
know.
don't know what
I kind of
DJI
get what
is
you're
going to
saying.
do.
I kind of get what you're saying because when I heard a lot of the discussion about the minis and stuff like that,
Hmm.
the thing is always about the price to get in.
Yep.
So if you're looking for a price to get in under the fence, you know what I'm saying? Too, why are you looking for a drone that's above the fence? I mean, a controller above the fence. So I kind of get what you're saying. I'm not looking to buy an RC Pro to fly my Mini 4 if that's the only drone I got. You know what I mean? Kind of, it's kind of,
Copper State
I would
Aerial
use
says
the controller that comes
uh,
with it.
Copper State Aerial says a Mavic 4. I doubt that. Maybe an Air 3S. Who
Mm,
knows?
okay.
And maybe an Air 3S on OcuSync 4, which would
I mean,
force me to,
it all
to
depends now. Are they still doing the S, or is it going to be an SE model, or is it going to be something else? I mean,
right.
they 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 always try something slick, but it's basically, truthfully speaking, whatever you guys actually call for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you guys call for, they'll
You
make.
talk it up, it happens.
If you
I've been
guys,
saying Air 3S for the longest, but it didn't dawn on me. They're done with OcuSync 3, so they gotta put it on OcuSync 4. At least that's my hypothesis on the
what
on
are you
the
saying?
on the deal.
What?
Well, Raymond says mapping is more about ground distance sampling, GDS, and CM pixel accuracy, which you get with that mechanical shutter of the Phantom 4 and other birds that have that mechanical shutter. I agree.
I'm not trying to use a mini or the Air 2S for that. I'm just
Well,
saying.
the ground distance sampling and that pixel accuracy is important to clients. They need to know something down to the square inch, not to the square foot, because that's going to be the differences.
Well, I was looking there. They had I saw articles, and everybody knows it. It's out there on Amazon and on DJI. The discount sales on the Osmo Action 4.
Agreed,
Yeah.
Draymond.
Huh?
Raymond says that's why the 1 inch sensor and 20 megapixel is a baseline for mapping.
Well, I mean, everybody was talking about it. That's why I was like, save the money on buying that damn controller because, you know,
Yeah,
I'll get
yeah.
I'll get back into that later because I wanted to talk about something too. Because I didn't want it to lead into what I wanted to talk about later. But yeah, the Osmo Action 4, the action cam uh
Yeah.
is now on sale like 299. What? I mean, shit. How much lower can it go? You know?
True.
And that's ship, you know what I'm saying? I believe that's
Yeah.
ship, yeah. It was originally 399. I mean, it's sounding better and better even more, at 299. What do you think? At
Oh, hell
299?
yeah. At $100 off? Yeah,
Yeah, Osmo Action 4. Why
most
not?
definitely.
I
And
I
it's
think,
not just Amazon that's doing the deal, it's DJI as well.
yeah,
Like
I
they were
saw that.
working
Yeah.
in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah, it
that's
was
a good
on DJI.
that's not the first time DJI has done something with Amazon. And it looks like they're starting to do it more and more often, if you notice.
Well, I don't know if it's actually something that they're doing with them, but I just think that um the sale is the sale, and it's a nationwide. It might be something nationwide because on all of the major retailers might have been doing the same thing. I didn't
Yeah, right. And
check.
no, you
I
know
didn't
what?
check Best Buy.
But
I
that's
didn't.
actually smart, Herman, because you know how Amazon takes shit and raises the price.
Well, you see, that's
Now
the
they're
thing.
bound to that
Best
price.
Buy, Best Buy, and them both will price match.
Okay. Oh, well, see, that's smart. I would rather run over to Best Buy minutes away and pick up something than if they price match.
Well, if
It's good to
you
know.
if you happen to be one of the what's it, Total Tech members, Best Buy,
Like
you
you are.
that's one of the best things to do with buying your drone, buying at Best Buy. You get a better warranty than what you get with DJI. I mean, look, when they had the issues with the updates early on the was it the Mavic 3? Do you know
Hmm.
how long I had to be able to return the Mavic 3?
Yeah, 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 that's true.
I remember they sent me a email months later saying, "Oh, you're that my what do you call it? My deadline for return is coming up." I'm like, wow.
And you forgot about it already.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, I'm been playing around with
Well,
this.
yeah, for the price, like you said, $100 off, you can't beat that. You definitely can't beat it. And I think it's comparable considering the GoPro
Mhm.
cost how much regularly out the box? 350.
Yeah. Well, you see, and like I said, with Best Buy, getting these stuff from Best Buy with that Total Tech, any product you purchase over $200 is
Mm-hmm.
automatically insured under
Yep,
their,
under the store, right? You can bring it right in.
so
Hey, Angel.
I couldn't have been this guy. I'm sorry. This woman
Swimming,
down
swimming
there,
with the
this woman
fishes.
down there
No,
with no, fishes. No, I'm good. That
you'd be
thing
swimming
swallows
with the fishes.
looked like it could swallow her whole.
No, I'm good. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I can't be down there. Yeah, but that is that's the
That's
list
not a
that's
bad
a
deal.
listing price of 299, and that's on the was that the Action for the standard combo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
This
standard
is
time.
regularly four
299.
hundred dollars. It's
Yeah,
regularly $400, and
pretty
then
much.
the
Now
cycling
three hundred
combo,
dollars.
right? The cycling combo is 349, and then the adventure combo is 399.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind the GoPro
And I
starts
think
at
that might be. And what is that listed for on Amazon? That adventure combo? Is it the same price or is it less?
the adventure combo's 399 instead of
Oh,
499. The cycling combo's 349 as opposed to 449.
so
The
you're getting the buck off across the board.
Yeah, you're getting a buck off across the board. Yes.
All right. Hmm.
That's not bad. I know some people that would jump on it. I know
Shit.
quite a few people.
Well, I tell you the truth, you look at it right now, like in fact of if you were looking for some action cams, you know, at this price, can't go
Well,
wrong.
can
Can't
I
go
say one
wrong.
thing about these action
Can't go
cams? And
wrong.
this is
Can't go
my
wrong.
personal my
Can't go
personal observation with action cams. I still
wrong.
say that action cams have the better stabilization. They work better in gyro flow, but because the DJI, they have
Mhm,
decent stabilization. But I'm
mhm,
noticing I am doing it too. I'm flying with the stabilization turned off.
mhm. Okay.
It still needs to be cleaned up some, but you can take it
So you're
when you turn
saying,
off,
so you're
huh?
saying the air unit that you're using,
The air units that I have, the one in my Pavo Pico, the one I have in a little bit over here.
mhm,
Um,
you would
I like it
rather turn the
because I don't have to
stabilization.
carry a GoPro.
Okay.
That's the only advantage. But you can definitely tell it's DJI footage in comparison to GoPro or action footage. That's all. Hey, place it here. Long time no see. Welcome,
Yeah,
Stephen
you're
Drone.
right, Jeff.
What happened?
No, Jeff said he loves the Hero 12, but at $100 off, he purchased an action for
Hey, Cat Skills. How are you? Hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to click that like
at
button.
skills.
Anyway, that's just me
I saw
personally.
Gary here a minute
But
ago. Where'd he go?
Gary's here too. But that's me personally. I'm still learning the DJI camera. I'm slowly tweaking it, but
Hmm.
I'm not as happy as my GoPro. I can take my GoPro, put the footage in, and run it through gyro flow or
Hmm.
real steady and choose different levels of smoothness that I want. Whereas DJI also goes into gyro flow. You have to tweak it a little more.
See
In
this?
fact, huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna tell you
In
something.
fact, some of the footage that I put into gyro flow made it worse
Mhm.
than the raw footage without electronic stabilization, image stabilization on. I'm just saying, but that's me personally. I'm still learning the DJI camera.
Mhm. You know it's
Maybe
funny.
I'll feel better. Maybe I'll feel different by the summer.
You know it's funny. We talk about advanced air mobility here on the stream a lot,
All the time.
and even though there's a lot of naysayers out there that says it's not gonna happen, And we were talking in the end of the year and beginning of the year about what's to come.
Right.
And there was talk of, delivery drones being in more of scaled in a way whereas that it's makes more sense in the use. But here is now Alphabet Wing, right? Is now, remember we talked about them a long time ago, and they were talking about having different scales, size drones for delivery. They all pretty
Mm-hmm.
much look the same, but they're going to be
Right.
different sizes to be able to carry larger loads, larger payloads. Well, now they're talking about it, and they've mentioned it in a couple articles out there. I didn't prepare to talk about them tonight, but I just wanted to mention it because it was something that I saw. And I'm like, wow, here we go. It's starting already, but
Okay.
it's always starting. It's always starting.
Right.
What happened, Lawrence? What are you doing?
I'm still here, but what happens is when I sign in, it kicks my camera and all of that stuff. Then I have
Ah,
to,
and
yeah.
it just does
Z-
what is
Zoom
it,
just requires,
slideshow.
huh?
It does a slideshow.
It does what the hell it wants to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I
When you
know
sign into
everybody.
Zoom.
Everybody got up on the East Coast here bright and early this morning, and even earlier on in the Midwest and West Coast, I guess, to catch this stream or this release. Right, this pocket-sized Pro audio.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like it? How'd you like it? How'd you like it? How'd you like the release, though, Lawrence?
I thought it was I thought it was I thought it was done well.
Mhm.
I wasn't impressed,
No,
but I haven't been impressed by a few of their last few launches. It as far as a product, I think it's a very good deal.
okay. Well, let's talk about it. The ultimate microphone and audio recording system for creators on the move. Right? And that's
Yeah.
what they say. That's what they're saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to use all in one system, right?
Yep.
So we're looking at a 1.1-inch touchscreen on the interface on that joint, right? That's nice.
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo. Right. So we have a all new thumb wheel, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's a few things that's new and new features on this thing. What else do we have? It's ready out of the case. It pairs. We know it has it's always had that capability of pairing right out the put up as you pull it out of the case that it has. It has a trigger switch
Mm-hmm.
to turn it on. And this is one here. It connects to multiple devices, right, Lance?
That's the main
Capability, yeah.
selling
So
feature.
you got not only like you have Bluetooth, capability, but you can connect it to what the Action 3, or just an Osmo 3, the Action 4, your smartphone. You can connect it to a few different things, which is a
Mm-hmm.
nice thing about it. You know, that's one of the nicest things about it. The now this fact that it has an optional or is it live mic available.
Yeah.
That's also, and the high quality audio recording.
Mm-hmm.
Now you never have to worry about distortion again because you have this 32-bit float uh internal recording.
Right.
So if like the sound and starts, it's loud in the area, it starts clipping in distortion.
Yeah.
I think that the mic is able to smoothen that out and not have it clip.
Yes.
Know
Yes. It
how the
has
sound can
software. It
crack.
has
Yeah,
anti-clipping software that
and
allows
it,
you to
and and
minimize.
and it also has you don't have to worry about missing. any words or anything like that because you have you know, an internal integrated what do you call that, noise canceling on it. So not
Yes.
only do you have that
Hey,
32-bit
Bob.
what do you call it, internal recorder, but it has this new sophisticated noise canceling. So
Yeah.
so good to
Yeah.
go. But the 18 hours of battery time is what I
Mhm.
like. The 18 hours of battery time. Yeah, that one is good. But the you also have your wireless transmission. It's funny because you're talking about up to 250 meters, which is 820 feet.
I
Now,
wanted to talk
oh,
about that.
I don't know about
Because
you, but usually when the camera's that far away, we're looking at
when the receivers,
animals
exactly.
and stuff all the way over there that we don't want to get
True.
close to.
True, but 820 feet is
Yeah.
a very large distance for transmission and clarity, which should allow you to be able to walk through a building wirelessly.
Uh,
But they don't expect you to be 820
no,
feet
I
away.
got that. But what it does do, it does give you good clarity of sound within a good
Yes.
proximity area in that area.
Hmm.
So it's not where like some mics that, and I've noticed this with some of them that I've seen reviews on.
Yeah.
If you turn your back to the receiver, if you're far
Hmm.
away,
You lose signal and
you
everything
start
else.
not so much the signal, but the sound changes.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
just think that that's a little strange.
That's true. But 820 feet around you.
Mhm.
Um, Now my question is, all right, that thing is transmitting for 820 feet.
Mhm.
It only binds, the receiver only binds two microphones.
Right.
My thing is, if you have a microphone on and
Mhm.
I'm in the area, could I cut on my microphone and sync? Well, maybe not because you have to put it in sync mode as well.
What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering, hey, Scott, Jackrabbit, I'm just wondering if within that 820 feet, you're doing something and you have one microphone and someone turns on another microphone, can they link up? But I answered my own question. They probably can't because you have to put them both in bind mode. At least that's what the tutorial was saying. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Okay. Not if it's not part of the set.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, yeah.
Just like with any other mic, it has to be paired to the receiver.
But you can pair it to other Bluetooth devices. And that little feature that you can set it on top of your camera in
Hmm.
that little pod, and when you power on your camera, you can power on the mic unit as well, the receiver.
Hmm.
I think that's a good feature, definitely.
Yeah, that is good
And
because
did you,
unlike most of the wireless mics, the receiver it has a cord to your phone, your camera, etc. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's not a Bluetooth connection.
that's
So that,
true.
that that is good. I mean, as long as you don't lose the Bluetooth connection. But then
That's
but then
yeah.
the receiver's right next to, you know, the camera.
I'm thinking it can join at any time. Oh no, yes, like the first system, yes. If it's part of that system, Draymond, yes, that I do understand. If there's times if Herman's recording and we both are mic'd up, and I know he's recording, I'll cut my mic off. So that yeah, that I know it'll definitely do. Um, I was just curious. That's all. Just a silly question. If you
Uh,
haven't clicked that like button, you
I
have to.
actually,
Herman, we have to pay homage to our sponsor. It's 5:34.
oh yeah, 34. Oh, 4 minutes late. Oh, okay. Well, as you know, guys, Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those guys.
guys.
Salute.
Remember to Wednesday night with those guys. Well, yeah.
Yes.
It's funny because when I first started flying drones, Lawrence,
Oh, Jack
DJI,
Driver says, what's the trick to staying warm?
to the
Having
trick
heat,
to
have,
staying warm,
yeah,
stay in the house, heat on,
true, true.
preferably if you can, throw some socks on your feet.
And or wear a hoodie like I am. You see what happens, you put on the heat and then it starts drying the air out. Then yeah. Here lurking, sorry, driving back to Jersey. Drone guys driving from Far Rockaway back to Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, he has
Well,
random jobs
well,
spread
thanks
out
for
throughout the
coming and
city.
hanging out with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you listening to the live stream while you're driving home. Just no more typing. No
Yeah,
typing and driving.
I was saying, um, when I first started flying drones, DJI put out a tutorial for everything that you wanted to know about their drones to make sure that everyone was doing everything the right way.
Right,
Because I remember when I first started flying drones, the biggest talk was learning the routes. And it's funny because I look at it differently, especially when guys always talk about their guy that buys his drone at Best Buy. Dude, I bought my first drone at Best Buy. And I'm gonna tell you something, what I experienced at Best Buy, the lady that sold me the drone at Best Buy, you know what she told me?
what?
She actually watches the live stream sometimes and checks out stuff on Facebook.
Right,
But she told me you had to register the drone, and she was telling me little things here and there, and then I was like, register the drone. What the hell do you register the drone?
right.
I mean, but she did say you needed to register the drone. And then she told me to call the parks department and this, that, and the other and find out information from them on where you can fly and this, that, and the other. So Best Buy doesn't always get a bad eye. Now you
Well, you
want to give
know how I feel
you want
about
to give
Best Buy.
somebody yeah, you want to give somebody a bad eye, go to Home Depot.
Where you have to climb the racks yourself to get what you want. It's
No,
a
but
zoo in there.
DJI even put out a tutorial, right? For the mics. And I
Yes.
it's like, wow, they jumped right on it first day, put that tutorial out so that there's none, so that way you don't go ask your friend that don't know, and he gonna tell you
Mhm.
something that ain't the truth.
Go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
they put out this tutorial so you could just, learn how to do
You
it
have no, you
from
don't,
them.
right? Because other guys are going to put out a video saying, this is how you sync them. This is how you do that. On day one, they did it.
And
Nipped it
I'm
right in the butt.
Lawrence, and I'm quite sure many of those guys know what they're talking about.
True. True.
But DJI put out this video here,
Hmm.
and
They say first time use. Of course, you have to put the date and the time in.
so
After that, you put them in sync mode. And when you put them both all in a box, they will all sync.
I like what they're doing now with these little box things.
Yeah. 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 Because it's so small, dude.
The same thing like with the batteries for the mini. In that
Hmm.
case, when they came out with the Mini 3 Pro, they had them in that
Yeah.
little
Like a
in
harness
the
type
box.
case.
Yeah. And they should do that with all of their drones.
Well, it shows you this is what one of the main features I like. Not only can you run sound, you can run sound through the microphone on the camera.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay. But this output here allows the receiver to sync with the video,
Uh-huh.
audio to sync with the video. I thought this was pretty good. And that's just one situation for using them. So whatever comes in through the microphones is now
Mhm.
synced with the video footage. They show you
It
everything
didn't
in this.
always do that.
Yes, it
Oh,
did,
okay.
but yes, it did. It did. It had the same feature before, but now
Okay, because
this
I
one
know I
sees your,
used the other
but
one.
hold on, this one sees your camera.
I
It
didn't have
sees
a
your camera
problem.
model.
Right, but I didn't have a problem with it before. And
I know. I
the
remember when we
video
used it
and
at the Ken
audio,
Heron meetup in
right, the
Jersey.
audio something right to the video, no problem.
Yep. Yep. Someone had who lent us? Who let us use their mic
One
one?
of the guys that was there,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forget who you were, but
if you're
thanks for letting
watching,
us experience it.
I'm sorry. I've
Yes.
just typed in the chat. It was me. Your
And
food.
then this is an on feature where you could sync it with the camera and cut the camera on, and then the mic unit will come on too. So you can also plug it into your phone so it syncs the audio. If you're recording on your cell phone, this microphone will sync it to your video while you're doing it. I listen. I
Listen,
think they have a great and you didn't mention the price of this thing. The price is crazy for
jump on it.
the technology. And I see why you said you were interested in it too. I didn't until I saw this how-to tutorial. I'm like, it does all of that. Now you can plug it into your PC as well
Mhm,
and edit your videos. You know how your
mhm,
video editor may have
mhm.
you can oversync your voice or overlap your voice on. You just go into settings and pick it up. There's a lot of
Yep.
shit you can do. And your Mac,
See
your
how you do
PC,
that? See how you did that? Nice and
your
easy on the
PC
PC.
and Mac, Herman.
Huh?
Your PC and Mac. They
What?
have it just
You can
for.
plug it into your Big Mac.
Mm-hmm. Now I cannot see the chat, but for those of you who don't know, they say that
You
it's
know, if you
supposed to
take it
be. I
off
will
of full
put the
screen, you can
tutorial
see.
in the chat.
If you take it off of full screen and zoom,
Yeah,
you can see the chat.
yeah,
So
there we go.
who ordered one?
Yeah, did anyone order one? Seriously, because for
Did you
$250,
did you did you
that's
did
a
you
good
get it?
deal.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
How much was the first mic?
Good question.
DJI mic one price. Got to say mic one now. Okay, that was
After
the original one was pick up
Mike
tomorrow.
one,
B&H says you can pick it up tomorrow, Herman.
really? The Mike
Right
one?
there in Manhattan. They have it.
I bet they do.
Oh no. This is the DJI mic one. That's 200. That was $250
Okay.
for the two mics and the receiver. It was $160 for the receiver and one mic. That's what it was. So being
Oh,
that the present day, this one costs 250, you're ahead of the game.
that was it.
Scott says he has the first mic, but he don't remember what he paid. It was about if you have both mics and a receiver, it was about 250. At
Mm-hmm.
least that's what it's going for now.
What?
The DJI mic, the first one.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah. So
the
that's
the mic, the mic two, you got the setup, I guess here. What you got? Two mics, and you got your receiver and everything for 349.
hey Flying Flynn. Yes. 349 it is?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was 250. Where did I see something for 250?
I don't know. Same
Yeah,
thing. 250,
yeah, pretty much.
219 for just one mic and a receiver.
Yeah, Jim Schroning says he paid 219 first RX with 219 US, but
Now you
that's in
can't
Canada.
you can't
That's up in
buy
Canada.
any mics separately right now. They're not in
True.
stock separately with DJI. So
I really don't think that's a bad idea. And the fact that it's $250, all of the vloggers
if
are going
you
to be out
order
there.
DJ, see if I order this from DJI, they'll ship it now.
Yeah, yeah.
They're shipping
But
it right
according
away. That means, yeah, you're right. The stores do have them. I'll probably let's see. What about Best Buy?
Best Buy, I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna go with the Best Buy.
Best Buy, go in there. In fact, I'll share. You guys can take the
I'm gonna
trip
go
with
with the
me.
Best Buy.
You guys can take the trip with me. We'll go to Best Buy right now and see if
We're
they
going
have
to
it.
Best Buy. I'm
Best Buy, let's go here. Oh, wait a minute. Um, what can I help you find today? Here we
going to
go.
Best Buy.
Oh, come on, allow DJI
Mike
Mic
2.
2, and it's here. Let's see.
I'm going to Best Buy.
Let's find out what happens here. Nope, not yet. So you get it from DJI. Nope, they have the Rode wireless too.
You sure they ain't got it? Did you do it right?
Yeah,
You sure?
DJI mic too. I'll search again. This is what comes up under DJI.
You
Let
might
me
not
just refresh. They
they
have the
might
Osmo 3.
they might
Now
not
it's
let
only
you on their site because of
they
the
have the Osmo 3 with the mic.
issues with you over at Best Buy.
What issues? What, the fact I got a manager fired?
They might not
That's
let you on their site.
oh shit. It wasn't my fault she screwed up.
Oh well. Let's not talk.
Scott says the mic 2 is what he has.
Yeah, that's it. That's the jump on it.
Listen,
No, but that's not what happened.
$250. Can't beat that.
No, it's 349
Oh, 349. I'm sorry.
for the two mics and the receiver and the thingy and the thing.
And the thingy and the thing.
Yeah.
It's
No,
safe
you
to
get
say
the
it
you get
first, though.
the the box, the carrying case, the charger, and all in one piece. You got
Mm-hmm.
that, the receiver, you all of that for 349. I mean, listen, you may never do some of the things you've seen in the video, but I've used the mic, and I have a set of mics that I like. You understand that I use. Are they
Right.
DJI mics? No. Do they work well? Yes. Did I
Yeah.
see the difference? Yes.
Yo, yeah, we did. We definitely did.
Did I see the difference? Yes, I did. I cannot argue that.
You have the mic 1, Scott. The mic 2 is what just came out. They launched today. Jim's Droning says 479 Canadian. No, that's
Hmm.
okay.
Now, how does that work? Like they give you a little extra to be able to buy these things because I don't
They
understand
give
why
you
they
a bigger
charge you so
box.
much. Or do they just, or they give you more money?
They give you a bigger box for if you buy it in Canada.
That's what it is.
I don't know, man. That's crazy. 479 Canadian. Like, well, I don't know the conversion rate, so, but I assume that's pretty high.
You
One
think?
US dollar is like, oh, $1 is like $1.34. Wow, that much? How come the dollar is worth less every place else in the world? No,
I don't know. Wait a minute. How much you said it is?
it says $1 is a dollar 34 in Canadian.
Okay.
So Canada is the only place a dollar is worth more than a dollar in this world.
Hmm.
That's not good.
Um, well, no, not really, because what you have to judge with the dollar is, as a consumer, how far does your dollar go? You
Hmm,
know, like if I'm going to get two of these for $1 over here, and
right.
over there I can only get one. Well, I'm going to shop over there.
True.
That's how far my dollar goes. So
That is true.
in Canada, they just raising the price. Your dollar, it's not that they give you more. They just
They just getting more money. Hey, Jerry Bauer, how are you? Good evening.
you're just raising the price.
He said they just robbing them in Canada. All right. Well, I think it's the same thing down in Australia as well. For some reason, everything is incredibly. Well, I can see Australia. There's a lot. It's hard to get stuff there, but aren't they closer than
Who?
we are?
Australia?
Yeah,
Australia
dollar 30.
uh,
So $1.34 in
or
Canadian money
Canada?
would only get me $1 here.
Yeah. So you'd have to bring change with you just to get something for $1 here
Wow. Yeah, that's true, right?
with Canadian money. And when you go to
Right?
Canada, they're gonna give you change back.
It's wow.
But then again, from what I'm listening to them, whatever costs $1 and you go to Canada, probably just charge you $1.34.
Yep. Yep. Do they charge tax in Canada as well? John has a new snowblower. That's what he flies. Oh shit. Funny.
Oh man. That's cruel. You guys are rough, man. John has a new snowblower. Well,
Mhm.
woo! You remember we were talking, I think it was like about a year and a half, 2 years ago? And your boys over at Hyundai had came out with this when we first started talking about urban air mobility.
Yeah.
We started talking about like vehicles to get you from the area that you're in to go to uh the vertiport to catch one of these eVTOLs to fly to there's a lot of flying and traveling, boy. I don't know. If you're going that deep into anywhere, you need to stay there. But yeah. And Hyundai had this vehicle they were working, a concept vehicle that
Yeah.
was all terrain and supposed to be able to go over all kind of different surfaces and stuff like
I
that.
remember.
You
I
said,
remember that story.
and here it is, they figuring out how to move stuff around over and for this moon rover. Go to Hyundai. Hyundai and Supernal will help you out. Because aren't they doing that kind of work? What's it?
Hmm.
Looking forward to see. Looking forward to seeing you too, man.
Yes,
I,
definitely.
I I
Definitely.
enjoyed the last time we all hung out down there. I really did. It was a good
Yes.
time.
There wasn't enough time actually to do everything.
Well, Lawrence,
Gary's counting the days.
check this out.
Yeah.
Hyundai
Hmm.
they showed off their newest advanced air mobility platform at CES. Supernal and Hyundai Motor Group. Supernal is a subsidiary, I should say, of
Right.
Motor Group, and they're working together on these type of projects. This is not actually done by Hyundai. It's not really a Supernal thing, but Hyundai that's a subsidiary of the Motor Group, and
Hmm.
they showed off its SA2 concept at CES 2024. They say that the 2+2 electric aircraft, they call it a 2+2 electric aircraft. That's funny. 2+2. What's that? Four.
Okay. As to why, that's
Yeah,
strange,
I
but
don't know, but
everything.
yeah, they call it a 2+2 electric aircraft. And it's Supernal's roadmap, they say, to commercializing the safety of electronic or electrical aircraft and travel for everyday passengers. Now, I should say for passengers every day.
Right.
So I don't know. What do you think? Because you know the uh the SA2 is said to have a 120 mile per hour cruise speed at 1500 feet AGL. So they're claiming that this will allow them to be able to operate this thing 25 to 40-mile trips, in cities,
Okay.
as you can see from checking it out, its propulsion and by providing by is provided by 8 tilted rotors. So this is designed to be able to give the power quickly, they say, and actually quiet, very
Yes.
quiet,
Very, very quiet.
fast, quiet, So I'm
Hey, Michael Blades.
I'm intrigued about this one because this is, like I said, this is a concept, and we know that, last week when you brought up the fact that everything was moving kind of slow, right? Here you
Hmm.
have a concept, right? Says they're jumping into the game because they see a lot of other people in the game. So it's somewhat believable that it's a reality that's going to happen.
Well,
A
I
lot of money
believe,
invested in it. So hold on a second. So right now, like I said before last week, I was telling you that it's a first of its kind, that the FAA is the first time FAA is working on something like this. So like Joby. Joby is ahead of the game right now. And Joby is the test bunny for the FAA.
right.
So once the FAA goes through this with Joby, if they're taking their notes, and we always talk about logistics and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
Then the FAA, when the SA2 comes to now to go, or when they finalize whatever aircraft it's going to be,
Yeah.
when it's their time, it'll be a lot smoother and quicker because the FAA has worked out the kinks that you
Well,
need
see
to
that
go through
that's
what
what I
you're
wanted to
already
talk
doing.
about, and the fact that they're talking about launching or coming up with a prototype in 2028, when we know in 25, 26, some companies plan on launching. I think they want to wait and see how the industry goes, and by then technology would have changed because they seem to be bragging a lot about their engines, their electrical engines, and their focus on electrical powered engines.
Well,
Um,
right
Go
now,
ahead.
right now they want to suck the hell out of California to create batteries. So,
Well, it's funny because they say this thing will operate as quiet as a dishwasher, which is only 65 decibels on takeoff. And when in fixed wing mode, horizontal flying, it'll you'll only hear 45 decibels. But now, is that 45 decibels at 1,500 feet?
well,
It's
that's
maxed out.
that it can actually cruise at that altitude
Yeah,
and at that speed. So, yeah, I don't know.
right.
That is
That's what I want to know. Are those decibels when it's vertically taking off? I could see you will hear it when it's taking off and
you're gonna
landing.
hear
But
anything taking off.
true. But is that 45 decibels at 1,500 feet? Because we hear planes at 1,000 feet and they're incredibly loud. We hear planes lower than that. We hear helicopters lower than that. But 45 decibels isn't really loud.
You can hear a helicopter before you can see it.
True, true. And they're pushing hundreds of decibels with that. So we shall see. It sounds like they want technology to be going, like you said, they want all of the certifications and everything to be written. So all they have to do is go check them off on the
Well, I
list
don't think it's
and
that they want. I just think I'm not saying think, but I see, and it's common sense to say that, okay, at the time that they're getting in the game, for the time
Mhm.
that other people have gotten in the game, by that time, based on what we were talking last week, and you're saying like the FAA being slow to things.
Yeah.
By that time, once Joby and these other companies have gone through it,
Hmm.
the FAA will have in stone how it's done. See, right now,
Yes,
the
most
FAA
definitely.
is like, show me what you want, and I'll show you how you fit in to one of our standards or whatever. So now some of it, actually, a lot of it is new because we're talking about. See, the whole problem was they wanted to be able to fly these vehicles without a pilot. See, that's what the whole
Yeah.
problem was. If they were
Right,
just
but
looking to, if they were just looking to replace helicopters, these things will be flying already.
true, true. But because they want to be autonomous, but this particular one will have four passengers and a pilot.
They'll have
And
to
that
mark.
seems
They
to
have
be
to
the way
market it
all
that
of
way.
them, right? That seems to be the way all of them will be for passenger. Now, as far as delivering,
Until
right, right.
until
Hey, Ryan, JL, how are you? Welcome to the stream. For New York, we want to show opposition too. Well, all I can say is we shall see what Supernal is gonna be, what they're gonna do.
So what do
We
you
shall
think?
see. Huh?
What do you think they're going to do?
Um, well, they're gonna watch and take notes and make sure when they do launch, they are they're proper.
Okay.
That's all. Nothing major.
All right. We'll see.
Yeah,
We shall
that's all we can do.
we shall see.
Oh, this Ryan LaTourette. I'm sorry. How are you, Ryan? Hope all is well. Happy New Year to you.
What's going on?
Uh, Ryan JL. Yeah. The
What
AO8,
happened?
he says the AO8176 is absolutely bad news. We want to support New York Assembly Bill 194, which is the state preemption. Yes, we do want to have state preemption here.
Mhm.
Um, I'm wondering what the hell Kathy Hochul and the clown for mayor we have it or have planned because they've been real quiet.
Hokel and Yokel and Dokel. I don't know about the two of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not really happy with the two of them right now. But Ryan, we'd love to have you come in here next week if you like.
Yeah. There's a few things we need to find out what's happening as far as that preemptive
There
law. Has
is a
anything
couple of
changed?
things that we did need to discuss, and I
That
have.
A08176, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you are. Get that down.
Really?
Yeah,
Hold it. Yeah, let me
you.
just copy this. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you're familiar with it.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
What?
Yeah.
What? It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Oh, it's that time. Yes, General Assembly, legislative. Okay. It's that time, guys. Um, you can join us if you feel like it.
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those guys.
guys.
Salute.
Mhm. I'm not
We
gonna
need to
make
have
it.
it happen, Ryan.
Not gonna make it.
Huh?
Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Now, Lawrence, what I wanted to talk about too
Yeah.
was you know, talking about drones and stuff like that. And we talk about everything in the drone community, from the drones that we fly to the drones that you may be flying in someday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about earlier about the controller and being able to use it in like certain drones and whether or not we'll see another RC Pro, go out there somewhere. The small controllers here too. And it's funny because I thought that, and I'm glad this is here because it brings me to the very topic that I wanted to talk about. You know, the smart controller is still in the arsenal, and it's still in the arsenal for a reason. You know, guys always, I got into the flying these drones, and we're talking about this, and it's funny because the conversation always, because I got into drones back when Jalen was 12, Lawrence, and he said to me, he's like, I want a drone with a camera on it for Christmas. And I was like, you want a drone? I want a drone. You know how expensive those things are?
Right.
And then I saw that they had the Phantoms on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Whole story, a whole nonsense, but I ended up getting two of them. And
Right.
I flew every single week. And I got to the point where I started taking this thing to work with me and flying right after work. So, it was like it was most people see it as a toy. I was out there flying this thing. Taking pictures, shooting a little bit, nothing real. Just
Right.
having fun with this thing and learning this thing and learning about everything in the drone with this what was surrounded the drone, as far as not only just how to use the camera, but the legalities and where to fly, where you can't fly, some of the things you shouldn't be doing. And I saw a whole rash of stuff going on throughout that time that shouldn't be done with drones, and guys were getting in trouble. And when the Phantom 4 Pro or the Phantom 4 came out, we had a tourist here because I had a good laugh with them over at the DJI store about this fool. Well, four Phantoms, four,
Right.
four of them.
Yeah.
Tourist guy. He smashed one and came back and bought two more,
Okay, Matt.
two more, and then the idiot got arrested because why? Flew past the police helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah. He deserved to get arrested.
And it's funny because the guy from the DJI store was in Manhattan. They're in Paramus now. That's the only store they got now. They were like, he said, yeah, that fool came in here and bought four. Crashed one, came back and got two more.
Yeah, that don't make any sense. But what can you
And
say?
then end up getting arrested before he could go home. But
Well, you
like I
remember that
said,
happened. Go ahead.
like I said, I know a lot of guys when the new drone come out and just do features and stuff like that. They are scrambling to sell their drones because it's a toy. Guys will get rid of it and let the next guy have some fun with it. Because I done had some fun when I'm move on to the next one. Well,
Right.
to me, the shit is a tool because that's what I use it for now. It's not. I mean, a lot. I have drones that are on the shelf that are older drones that are still usable. They're still suitable for the job, for the tool, in case I need it for the job. So that's
Right.
why it sits on the shelf to be used when it's necessary. So I'm
Right.
never going to get rid of the Phantoms because I can still use it and not have to spend another $3,000 and buying a Maverick Enterprise, Maverick 3 Enterprise. You understand?
Yeah,
But
I
if
get
it's
it.
just to go out in the park and fly and play around like a toy, that's what the Air 2S is for. That's what the Mini 2 is for.
Right.
See what I'm saying to you? These are on the insurance for business purposes. I've been doing a little thing here, working in a couple of construction companies, and like I said before, Slate and S&D was some of the big jobs that you and I were working on.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked us to do some videos and stuff like that for them, and their progress photos on the job sites. And I did a little video for them. Nothing special, it's just something, a little cute video, nice little tune. It's nice. It's different from what I would normally do for myself, like for a YouTube video. But it was
Right.
nice. I mean, I wanted to share it with the guys. They
It's
they
for their social
they
media.
said it was okay for me to put it on social media and show it on YouTube. So I said, all right, I'll show it.
Okay. Well, we have it here. It's 33 seconds long.
Not that long,
Check
yeah, sure.
check it out. That's it right there.
Yeah, it skipped a little bit, but it's not bad.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. All right. For what it's worth. Um, oh, I was just
Not bad.
trying to see what was going on. It came out good. I like the version with the dude dancing, but
No, it was.
Yeah,
And
the ads to take that out.
in the earlier edited video, I had the the guy on the roof that's guiding the stair into place.
Yeah,
He was up there dancing, and it fit right in with the music. So I had to edit that piece in,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they kind of didn't like that. So
And Scott says buildings are taller where we are. Well, that building is actually going to be a
that
14-story building.
yeah, that
And,
building's is still short.
and at that time, they were up to about the fifth floor, I think.
Yeah,
I
that building's still short.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, hey, good night, Place It Here. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate it. Look like the sim, Herman. A
Huh?
bando. Johnny Dronefly says it looks like a sim, like a bando. Yeah, it's an empty
Well,
building.
it's the building is
Yeah,
empty. I mean, um, we're gonna get Lawrence over there with the Pico and let him
yes, yes, yes.
go,
I'm
go through there
dying to take the Pico through there and fly through the floors
and get
once
him
they have it
into the
wired with light.
basement.
Oh yeah, the basement is crazy. It covers the whole base of the building. No, we appreciate you. Good to see all is well, and feel free to stop by again.
What's going on, Johnny?
Um, yeah, like Herman said, that's just one piece that was they allowed us to show, and I liked it. I thought it's definitely different from what you do, because Herman, because of the music, but
Mhm.
because it was for someone else, it went perfect.
Well, what I was saying to you about this guy, it still allows me to be able to fly the V2 with
Uh-huh.
with
So
a
you can fly your Mavic, your Minis, your Air
well, I
2S, and your
have
V2.
the Mavic controller here and everything else will fly with this, and then the V2, I have the
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. All right, all right.
so yeah,
That's how you do it.
that's why I don't get rid of that's why I'm not quick to sell off stuff because they're tools and they always there's a screwdriver will always drive a screw.
Right. That's true. No matter how dull it is.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mm-hmm.
the screwdriver will always drive a screw unless you messed up the tip chopping with it or
Yeah,
mixing
true.
paint. So
Yeah, right. Or
why I'm not.
stabbing concrete with it.
That's why I'm not quick to sell a lot of things. You know, sell off a lot of drones because there's always somewhere where that tool can be used.
Mm-hmm. But we appreciate you guys that are like, yo, Herman and Lawrence, you don't put out videos, you don't do this. Well, we're
I'm a
just
little bit
grinding.
busy with my family.
We're
I'm
grinding
so many busy.
because
I'm going to start doing it again.
well, if we grind now, Herman, correct, we can play later. That's the idea.
Oh, okay. I'm not playing on
I
video
don't know what they're
with that
talking
guy.
about in the chat. The trick is not to get caught, but I don't want to know about it.
The trick is not to get
I,
caught. What?
I don't want to know about it. La 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 la.
What happened?
Uh,
Who's not getting caught? What?
I don't know, but
Put me in on the skinny. What's going on? Jim's Jonah, what's going on, man? Get caught doing what?
I don't know, man. I don't want to know. Herman is a working man, Scott says.
We got you, Jim Jonah.
God,
What?
that's what we do. That's
Doing
what
what?
we do. We work and we stay quiet and we do the
Scott,
live stream
Scott, don't listen
and
to
stay
Lawrence.
quiet.
I'm not a working man. Lawrence is the working. He's got like 100 jobs, yo.
I have to.
This dude, and then he's like, what's that dude? King Miser?
I got
Lawrence
14
will work
jobs.
4 jobs in 1 week, flies drone for a job, and then go and eat an apple for
Hey,
lunch.
Brian, stay well, man. Thanks for coming in. But you know what it is, Herman? That's
Uh,
why we're doing this
talk
construction
about
stuff. So
somebody,
so I don't have to do 14
somebody's
jobs.
on a diet.
Oh, it's because I didn't go out with you guys. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to go home and just behave. That's I'm gonna leave it at that. Go home and behave.
Why? Because last year you drank a fifth.
That was all we had. We went bar hopping. Erasmus Hall won the championship. All the kids left. So all the coaches, I'm not a coach. I'm just a cameraman, end zone cameraman. But all of the coaches,
That's
defensive
part of the
coaches,
staff, right?
yeah, yeah, it is
Okay.
part of the staff.
So what are you talking about?
These guys went to one bar and then said, "Hey, let's go to another bar." We went to one bar, drank a little, ate a little. Then they said, "All right, we're going to Rockaway." Me thinking at the time I was living in Rockaway, hey, great idea. If I want to go home, I can go home. We drank too much that night. Definitely. I slept the next day through. I
I,
remember, hey,
I had to
Lance, how are you?
I had to drive 45 minutes to an hour after dropping you off
Yeah, wow.
in 15 minutes.
What, you had to go to the bathroom?
Just straight down the belt.
I don't have my disclaimer to play here. I'm still working on my buttons here. I have
Straight down the
sound
belt.
effects and everything. You said you was home in 15 minutes, right?
About 25, 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Can't be mad at that. For real.
See how
All
fast I
right,
can move through
Flying
Staten
Flynn.
Island.
Enjoy your dinner, man. Have a great evening.
But yeah, Lawrence, you know who's up next?
Yeah.
They're good old friends over there. How can I put this? U.S. based weaponized drone manufacturer Skydio.
US based weapons drone manufacturer. You know what? That's the truth.
Murdering women and children all over the world. No, stop. Let me stop. They recently
All we can say is that they're working with the military
they
and not in
recently
a good way.
they well, no, they're all right. No, I'm not.
I know, I know.
I could mess with them because they mess with DJI. I will mess with them, and
It's only
and
fair.
and I'm just taking stabs at every because it's find it funny how it's when one guy's product is leveraged to do something,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets a bad eye for it, but when somebody deliberately leverages it for it, tells you it's leverageable for it, he don't get a black eye for it. But anyhow, let's go. So weaponized drone manufacturer Skydio, they recently announced that they're on their final phase of the
Of their
U.S.
war weapon drone.
the U.S. Army's short range reconnaissance. Now, hold on a second. Yeah, excuse me. With this, with its autonomous Skydio XD10 SUAS,
Yeah.
Skydio Skydio is already you know they're already producing for the military.
Military grade
And
drones.
yeah, well they're already on record for this for having this contract with them. And
Right.
they've held it for a little bit of time now. But they're almost at the final stage of what they're doing for their short range reconnaissance program.
Yes.
Um, that like I said, they achieved this back in November of 2021. So it's a little bit of time.
Okay.
So Skydio is they claim to be proud to do what they need to do to support the military and to keep soldiers safe because this program allows them to be able to get drones into the hands of soldiers in reconnaissance missions and be able to have their eyes in the sky.
For
They're
short range reconnaissance.
right. Like I said, they're proud to be able to do whatever they need to do for the military and to hell with the consumer.
Right. Well, all I can say is this one seems a little more impressive than the last one they had. They they you can use mesh flying. You can link more than one drone together. You know, if there's bad signal, you could have one up receiving the signal and one down below, tethered to, well, not tethered, but
Mm-hmm.
tethered through frequency, of course.
Listen, I've seen what the software and the stuff the Skydio has for these drones.
Yeah,
And I listen. I don't doubt the software.
it's
I,
impressive.
I
Hey,
I don't know what the drone is like, but I don't doubt the software. And
oh, and you have real-time 3D mapping as well with this. You
yeah,
can check it out in the video. So,
I did like their software, even for the when we was talking about before when they had the drone that they just stopped, they stopped the support that everybody was using for mapping. They were using that one too.
mhm.
Yeah. But they I don't know what they do with their software. Is it subscription based, I guess?
Yeah, yeah, depending
To
on what
be able to
package you
operate
pay
the
for.
drone? Right.
Yeah, depending what package you pay for, that's how they make their money. It dictates on whether you get the full package or not.
Mhm.
Um, like I said, and if you look at the video in that
You know,
link, they
you know,
allow you to
mhm.
see a map, a 3D map in real time.
And it's funny because I was looking on a couple articles, and it's funny they specify Skydio as America's largest drone manufacturer. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself with that kind of thing, with
I
with
agree.
with the bullshit business that you do to conduct business.
I agree 100%. I mean, it's okay to own a company and then go
Listen,
into the
there's
and,
a
and
lot of drone pilots around New York, but when I go to talk to anybody about a job, I don't tell them about the hell with Joe Schmo over there. He don't know how to fly his drone.
right, that's not our job to do. We could care less about that.
I just didn't like that what Skydio did, and it's bad taste. Bad taste.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Skydio's doing big things, and I'll take my hat off to them. Enjoy. Enjoy
Listen, they
Skydio.
have military contracts. Apparently, they're making money. Um, how many people, how many of you will they hire?
Mhm.
That's to be mentioned. Hey, Sky Control, what's up over in
Sky
Hawaii?
Control, what's going on,
In
man?
fact, he's probably the only, is it cold in Hawaii
I
now? I
saw that.
doubt it.
I saw that video, Sky Control, man.
Yeah, yeah, we saw the police stop you on that video. Sorry I'm late. I had to take the bus home.
That's a
That's because you can't ride your skateboard through
Yo,
Waikiki.
that's crazy. Like, what kind of law is that? Like, for why?
But it says he did a video after that, and it says that you cannot have any ride any vehicle, electrically powered vehicle,
Hmm.
through the towns or streets, but yet they will allow you on a scooter, an electric scooter. So if you want to see what we're talking about, go to Sky Control Productions on
That's crazy.
YouTube, and he has a video
Yeah, guys, check
more
out Sky
detail.
Control
He
Productions. He's
says it's
got a
colder
nice
than
little
normal
video.
in Hawaii. What's colder than normal? 85? I'm
70.
just joking, man. What it's got to be about 60, 65 there, depending on where you are in Hawaii and in the islands. Closer to the volcano, I guess you'd be warmer, right? But anyway, check out that video that he has. It explains a little more in detail how you can't ride electric vehicles through the town of the city of Waikiki.
That's crazy. You can't
You're
ride
fighting it
electric
hard.
vehicles unless it's a scooter that they prefer.
Keep room for the walking tourist. Yeah, but see, Jamin, they have a like in New York and other places, they have a bicycle lane where you're supposed to be able to ride your scooters, your e-bikes, your
If
e-boards,
you're riding
etc.
a scooter, you're supposed to be riding in the street along with regular moving traffic with a
Oh
plate
hell,
on
they
it,
don't even do stop it,
with a
stop it.
plate on it.
They don't even do that here in New York, man. Stop it. You got
I've
bike
seen it.
lanes.
Hold on. I've seen it.
Yeah, yeah, randomly.
The people who want to operate legally and don't want to get their stuff confiscated. Listen, you don't want to get on that scooter, ride uptown somewhere, and then the police take it.
Yeah.
You don't
He
want
says
that.
it's pretty cold. It dropped. It was cold. It dropped to 61. I could see that. If you're used to 80 and higher,
I wish our
61
weather
would
could
be
drop to 61.
right. Wish it could. But getting back to Skydio,
So we
kudos to
got if
them.
our weather gets to 61 degrees, people might get sick here.
True. After all is cold, right?
They
You're
were
right.
able to
After all the
go
cold,
half naked.
people would not act. Whether
Oh,
this time of the year was 61.
mm-mm.
People would
61.
still be running the streets. That's why winter is good. Keeps the riffraff off the
Keep
street, at
people
least
in
a little
check.
bit. Huh?
Keeps people in check.
Mm-hmm. Keeps even the thief gets cold. All right, what we got? What do we
Well,
have now?
we got Inspired Flight and Grimsey with the IF 800 Tomcat drone.
It sounds like a fighter plane.
Yeah, I thought so too. Well,
Go ahead,
apparently,
talk about it, and I'll play the video in a sec.
well, what is it? They're like I said, Inspired Flight and Grimsey, with the IF 800 Tomcat drone, and the what is it? The VO, the VO
That name,
F1 gimbal, huh?
that was a little hard for me
But
too. The
VO,
VOF1. I didn't know if it was V1 one
or
O.
did you thought it was VIO
Yeah,
F1? Yeah, it's VO.
yeah. Exactly.
Well, basically what they're doing, they're empowering law enforcement and utility sector, the law enforcement and utility sector. Basically, the
Hmm.
drones that are used for both of them kind of, well, for one can kind of somewhat be used for the other. If you
Right.
understand the concept of what I'm going with it, if you look at the use
Yeah.
case for some of the cameras and stuff that come for some of these drones. But
Right.
yeah, Inspired Flight Technologies and Grimsey's, like I said, they have this cutting edge technology that's basically for uh law enforcement and utility sector.
Right.
Recently they've announced their partnership that's pairing the IF 800 Tomcat drone with the Grimsey VOF1. This happens to be a whole creativity of a new all-in-one package, they claim,
It
that
is a big
provide,
drone.
yeah, kind of big, yeah. It is kind of big because if you look at the picture on the thumbnail, it's sitting on a case, but
Hmm.
it's supposed to be able to provide the excellent in electrical, optical, and infrared performance.
Yes,
So
yes, mostly used in search and rescue.
right, see, so basically what they're talking is here, you got all kind of stuff going on, zooming and infrareds and all kind of nice little stuff like that in the whole package. But I thought it was nice because I don't have a price on the drone. But they are claiming that this
Raymond says the
package,
battery's the size of your forearm.
that this is good for law enforcement, like I said, safety and utility customers. The VOF
Hey,
uh
Stevie.
features 4K zoom sensor. And I tell you, there's zooming and a lot of stuff going on here. Stevie's here. Hey, what's up, Stevie? And it's high resolution in your thermal camera because they have a 6040 by 512 radiometric flare boson.
Hmm.
That's how you pronounce it. Thermal camera. So
Yes.
it's a decent little package here. I think so. I mean, to those of you
I'm
out
sure
there
it'll
in
fit
this
in somewhere on
industry.
the market because
No,
people are
I
just,
mean, they listen. I think a lot of them come in recently around in the same area. It's like, how does it fly? You know, how does it feel when
yeah,
you're flying it is the most important thing. But I think with any of these things, that's why the old reliable, it's hard to see that it's getting, so many bricks thrown at it because it flies so well. But yeah, we were talking about you mentioned the battery. Well, like I said, it has this oh yeah, I mentioned that it has the thermal camera and it also has this integrated laser rangefinder. Also, what's it? Flight time. You were talking about the batteries, a 40-minute flight time, the hot swappable batteries.
yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's not bad,
Draymond says
you
the big
know.
selling point is it's on the blue list.
Right. It is on the blue UAS list because it is what they call the NDAA compliant. So with this drone now also, what is a thing that you might like because you like these kind of things. The footage is streamed wirelessly to its integrated what the hell it was essentially their flight ground controls software. So basically, it's streamed to the ground to their platform as in real time as the mission is actually being taking place. So a supervisor or someone else could probably see the same footage as the work is taking place.
Right,
So it's
right.
not bad. You're talking about a rangefinder that's collecting data up to 2,400 meters
Mm-hmm.
range.
That's
Is
pretty
a
good.
rangefinder,
That's pretty
as
good laser.
right, and as we said before, the it's NDAA compliant. So with that, it's on the blue UAS list. Uh, not bad, right? Not bad little drone.
I, despite the fact that it looks like a cyborg with the FPV camera in the front of it, I think it'll do quite well. I'm pretty sure it will. The fact
Somebody will buy
that
it.
Draymond says that it's on the blue UAS list, that's a plus. So people will say, "Hey, what about this drone company there?" We see them. If you're on the blue UAS list, kudos
Mhm.
to you, and if you're not,
You
we
see,
will be one day.
and the thing is, it always comes to mind, it always comes to play is like, how do these drones fly? Because we know how DJI drones
632.
fly. Oh, it's about that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'll get back to that point. We'll be back after this break from our local sponsors. Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those
Those guys.
guys. Salute everyone. Mm, yeah. So back to what I was saying. Um, we we look at these drones, they all pretty much are offering somewhat in the same range of the same tools and features. It's basically how well it operates, you know? That's all it comes down to now. Is like how well does it operate? And a lot of these guys are cutting their teeth now.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to sell drones to guys who have been operating probably DJI drones if they've been operating drones for any quite. If they have any experience in flying any real drones, it's probably
What's up,
DJI
Eddie
long
Nunez?
tail
How are
drones.
you?
What happened?
Eddie
Hey,
Nunez.
you know what I mean? So if they've had any, like I said, if they have any experience of operating drones, more than likely they've been operating DJI and Autel. So it's all like that's why a lot of these companies are now that have been switching over to these other drones of now having to take time in trading and getting used to using these other drones. And I'm curious to know if there's any of them out there they feel that well besides what we've heard, you
Yes,
know.
Scott, that's how we do it. He says, so I spiked my hot Russian tea with Henry McKinney bourbon. Is that how you stay warm, Novice Quads? Yes, sir.
Okay, if that works for you, I mean, I still
Right.
let you put on a sweater or something. But yeah, you know, when it comes down to that, it's all about how it operates and can you get the, what you want to do done
Can
without.
it do what it's designed to do
Right, so
optimally?
that's what it comes down to. I mean, because we know the price is going to be more. That's what
Hmm.
I'm saying.
So we're already talking industrial
The price,
industrial prices.
the price is without saying. I just I just find that a lot of the drones on that
Okay, Bill, no
list,
typing on mobile if you're driving
who hit
coast to
the
coast.
mic and speak your messages.
What happened?
If he's in the car and if he's got the radio in the car connected to his phone, he can speak his messages.
Just Scott says now he's running around the house yelling those guys.
Uh-oh.
He put too much bourbon in the tea.
No, don't do that. How many
He just,
glasses of tea, how many cups of tea have you had?
I don't know. Well, he's got a country girl. She'll calm him down.
Oh, don't have too much tea.
Or maybe you need more tea with the bourbon. Less
Yeah,
bourbon, more tea. Right?
yeah,
I don't
that'll
know.
work.
Depends on how cold it is where you are. It depends on how cold it is, definitely. Because I
Yeah,
know last few days
I
here in
mean,
New York, I was like, damn.
yeah, but
All right, I know it's winter.
but
You
drinking
win. You win.
but
It's
drinking too
winter.
much in the cold weather is only gonna make you colder.
Yeah, it's gonna make you colder. He says he don't know, but he's warm now. Phantom Flight.
Okay, for right
That's
now,
all.
get a sweater. Get a sweater.
Oh,
Oh,
he's just using the phone. He's not driving. Okay, Bill says.
okay.
That's good to hear. We don't endorse you guys driving while listening to the stream and texting also.
Well, Lawrence, how many drones have we seen added to this Blue UAS list? We've
So
covered so many of them. Like what was the other one oh man, there's so many. And the one that looked like a big bow tie, the big orange one, and the some of these wing drones they fly. Uh, they take off vertically and then they fly like a regular plane.
well, it's funny you should ask. You said how many are there? According to this here, from
Damn,
what I see,
hundreds.
a hell of a lot. Okay, let's go 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, hold on. 3, 6, 9,
Go back up.
12,
Go back up. Go back up.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Go
23, 24
go back
drones.
up. Go back up.
Yeah,
Stop. Yeah,
yeah.
that B drone. That's the one. The
The
funny.
B Halo,
Yeah. No. On well, if you're looking at it the way I'm looking at it, it's in the top left.
the blue Halo. The top left, I see
EB.
AG. I see,
EB.
huh?
EB.
EB.
Right here. EB Tech.
Oh, these guys here.
EB.
That's the one
EB.
you said that looks like a boat.
Yeah, that's the funny looking one, isn't
Oh,
it?
right here. There you
Yeah.
go. And it's a fixed wing. Yes,
Oh,
industrial
we
fixed
covered
wing.
them. And look,
Yes, we've covered everybody on this blue UAS list. If you think about it,
I
we've
just, you know,
covered everybody on here.
some of these drones are uh, uh,
Yeah, I know. I know.
uh,
I'm looking at their pages and I'm like,
some of
they made it.
some
They
of these
made it there.
drones are like
Guidio seems to be the one with the most. There's the X2D.
well,
X2.
that's because they're killing people.
Well, yeah, that's true. With their military
They're out
weapons,
there with their military weapons.
weaponized.
They
If
got
you want, here's a list of the blue UAS list. I don't know what has been
The
added in
military weapons.
2024, but this is the link to it. If you're ever in question, the drone bum
Who?
is sitting on my desk. You brought Paulie's potato from him. Drone bum's potato is sitting on my desk.
Oh,
It
okay.
makes a good paperweight.
You guys are terrible.
I got jokes. I fly carbon fiber. I can get away with that.
You know what? I realize
Huh.
none of these guys have any good weather where they were at. There's
Yeah,
nobody
I
ever
know.
said
I
anything.
know. Nobody does. Across the United States, it's brick. If
Is
it's
it?
61 in Hawaii, it's cold in the United States.
Wow.
You know, if it's 61 in Hawaii, the rest of the United States is cold. In fact,
What happened to that
um,
global warming we were supposed to be having?
oh, it's happening, but it gets extreme heat in the summer means extreme winters also.
Yeah, no. What happened to that global warming we were supposed to be having?
Let's see. USA weather map, weather
Uh-huh.
radar. Let's look at the radar.
Oh boy. What's the wind like tomorrow? Because I know they said something about breezy today. I didn't think
Tomorrow?
no, today I didn't think it was that bad.
No, today was actually quite nice. Today was definitely quite nice. According to this,
If you could
there,
stand out there for more than 15 minutes without moving.
well, looking at this right here,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't show the cold. I was
Well,
trying to look for something that showed the cold,
that's not gonna happen.
but it stretches from Canada, Calgary. Well, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So this will kill some time right now, but all of this up here in Calgary, you guys can keep that shit up there. The fact that it's crossed the border is enough. Take it back. I'm
You're,
just saying, all of this across the United
you're
States,
wrong.
it's supposedly all the way down as far as Dallas and Houston, the Atlanta areas, all of that is brick right now. And of course, we know the East Coast is brick too,
Mm-mm.
but it is what it is. We can what can we do, right?
Well,
Except
I
deal with
mean,
it. Unless you can afford to move somewhere where it's warm.
well, you could go down there and join Captain Ray and hang out down in Florida for the summer. You know, I'm not going to talk bad about you.
Yeah, Florida's okay. It's all right. The place to visit. I mean, when I retire, will I go there? Who knows?
That's how it is. I hear you.
I had to find had I find it hard to use that nickname for my DJI FPV, Scott. I've had too many great times with DJI FPV. I believe Ken started the POS statement. Ken Heron, yes, he did. He did start calling it the piece of shit. Now everyone's calling it the potato.
Oh, the Humpty Dumpty drone?
Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Hey,
You
did Stevie and
know,
it's
if it hits the wrong way, it's going to shell like an egg.
hey, back from the sky. He says, back from the sky, welcome to stream. He says there's more people living in Florida than in New York. I could believe it.
What happened?
Back from the sky says there's more people living in Florida than in New York. I believe that because I have a few clients here
How
in
you
New
figure that?
York that go down to, but during this time of the year,
How
they're
do you
down in
figure that?
Florida. What happened?
How do you figure that?
It's I don't, you know what? Now that you think about
We
it,
have an
Florida's
overpopulated city that has more people in some three
some
cities.
parts of the world.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And in certain other parts of the world.
Hmm,
The amount of
good
people who
point.
run to Florida this time of the year, nothing compared to the amount of people we inherited in the last few months.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, our city is overrun. There are too many people here. If any of you other cities out there would like some of these transplant people, I would gladly send them to you.
Hold it, hold it.
Hmm.
Florida poised to pass New York as nation's third most populous state.
Popularity?
No, populous. People.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. Does Florida or New York have more people? In 2014, estimated population in Florida was 19,893,297, which is
Mm-hmm.
147,070 more than estimated population in New York at the time, which was only 19,746, 227.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay.
And we've inherited that many people in the short space of a few weeks.
That's true. We definitely got you beat with all of the immigrants here. That goes out the window. They're not
You're
shipping. Hey,
done.
hey, Jackson RC, they're not
You
shipping
used to
from
have them down there to create your own population, not anymore.
they're
Texas
not.
is Texas is helping us out.
Yeah, Texas has helped us
Plus,
out.
we're still getting people who are actually moving here for working purposes.
I'm glad you said that. I think we get some of you guys homeless in the winter.
No,
Oh
seriously.
yeah, Hawaii, yeah.
No, seriously. That's why you're seeing so many people coming into New York because of work.
Hey,
Their
eat more possum.
jobs are
Happy
brought
New Year.
here. Would you move to such an expensive place?
Me? Hell to the no.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Their jobs brought them here.
I'm looking to move right now up to the Westchester area or just outside New York.
I'm not moving
We
nowhere
can keep
to
working in New
more
York.
snow. More snow you want to go to? Knock yourself out.
Well, it's either go east. I mean, it's either go west or go south. I would rather
West.
go west than to go south. If in order to keep working here in New York, those guys, Ariel, we need to
West.
stay based in New York for now.
West.
Yeah, I would go west, another state,
Okay.
maybe a little south, but
When you say west, like Jersey,
no, no, past Jersey. the, the I can get to New York from Philadelphia in 3 hours by car, 2 hours depending on the time of day. That would be
three
fine.
hours, depending on what part
North,
you're in.
but North Philly,
Three
North Philly,
hours.
huh?
3 hours.
Listen,
You driving
how
the
how
state?
quick did we get back from Philly back here to do the live stream that day?
Oh, 2 hours.
There you go. See, it can be done.
You said three. I'm like, what are you
Well,
driving? This
yeah,
Daisy?
depending on the time of day. But we need to stay close to New York because right now that's where the money is.
Yeah, I mean, there's money other places. I'm
What's
just
up, Jackson RC? Happy New Year to you, bro. Hope all is well. Canada brings in 500,000 immigrants, and you know what they do? They send them down to the States. No, let
no,
me
they
stop.
don't.
I know. I just said, let me stop.
No, they don't.
I know. It might be better to be. Well, I'm not even going to say it. Now, what do we have next?
Canada has a lot of stuff going on. I actually watch a program on television from that's based
And
in
all the best YouTube channels are from Canada.
nah,
You
not
you showed me that.
no, I didn't say that the best ones. I said most of them are from Canada. If you're
Most of
not
the
sure
best
where
ones.
that guy's from, he's from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He's in YouTube and you're not sure where he's from Canada. If he doesn't know anybody you know, yeah, he's probably from Canada.
Back from the Sky says, I'm always amazed that people actually want to live in Canada. It is cold in
Yeah, you
Canada.
know.
Yeah, too
And,
cold.
and from what I understand, it's not much in certain places different from any other place in the world, like with your major city,
Hey,
like
Angie, how are
Los
you? Hope all is
Los
well.
Angeles and New York City and Chicago.
True. What's up,
Hey,
Angie?
Angie,
Hope all is well.
what's good? Well, you know what, Lawrence? I don't know if you're familiar with this company, but Pivotal, they have opened their books for the Helix, their order books.
We did a story on them about 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to tell you why. And I'll tell you later on why. Well, like I said, Pivotal has opened their order books for the Helix. Um,
I want one. Go ahead. Sorry. I'll show the video in a second. I want you to give some more specs on it and then but I do want one.
Well, Pivotal is like I said, they're taking orders for its successful successor to the Blackfly, the Helix. It's what should I say? The opening price starts at $190,000. That's
Oh,
sales tax and everything included. This is, I believe, what you're seeing right there. It's
yes.
the that's the Blackfly. The Helix,
Mm-hmm.
the Helix is its successor. And with a $250 deposit, you are securing your place in line for the first customers to get theirs.
Mm-hmm.
The first customer shipment is supposedly to be expected to begin coming in June, or June 10th. They actually have an exact date, June 10th of this year. So, with that being said, those of you who are looking to get yourself into your own personal flying machine, your own personal flying one-man car, this is it. If you have
Mm-hmm.
$190,000 to play, some of you guys that own an Escalade and another vehicle, you have it. You spending that right now. So
Yeah,
jump
you're
on.
right.
So jump
You're
on
right.
it.
You're freaking right about that. I do have a video of the Helix.
Yeah, jump on it. So
I do have a video of the Helix. If you give me a
you
few
know,
seconds,
we
waiting
talk
for the commercial to play.
no,
You did a
Lawrence, you got
story on it, so
we
I
we
went and did some research.
no, but
And
hold on. I'm going to tell you why
go
you
ahead.
because they had a single seat battery powered VTOL aircraft at Air Venture
Mm-hmm.
in what was it, 22,
Yeah.
and when they were first known as Opener with
All right. This is not a video.
before
These are pictures.
before known as Pivotal. There is a video out there on it, but I thought that
Yeah, it's mostly photos that I see right now.
it's
Okay, wait a minute.
it's pretty much an adaptation of what the Black Fly was.
This is the right.
It just they've streamlined it a little bit and made it look a little prettier.
Yeah, this is the black fly, but they have slimlined it, slimmed it down.
Streamlined, yeah.
This is actually it right here. Hold on. There we go. I froze the picture. So they have slimmed it down a lot. They've given landing gear with wheels in comparison to what they already have, which is here we go.
Blocked off the belly.
Yeah. So they have slimmed it down. They slimmed it down a lot. I like the fatter version. Looks like if it fell in the water, it would float. This one looks like it'll sink. Another notable difference to its predecessor, wingtip floats. Oh,
You-
so you can go in the water with this. See?
you're not supposed to be sinking.
In the water with electricity?
No, sinking.
Well, this, I didn't realize it, but it says they have they have floats right here on it. So, all right. Kudos to them. I still want one.
Oh well.
If I don't take vacation for 5 years, I'll have one by 28.
That's with all of the normal living and everything involved, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
right. Exactly. That's why I say so far, 5 years.
I got you.
But kudos to them. And 190,000 taxes and fees, etc. All right.
Yeah, taxes and fees. I told you, everything's included, all included.
Wonder how much Jetson One costs. It does. It's not a flying coffin. Stop. Hey Tony, cruise ships don't have
You know
electricity.
what? You know what? You
What
how you
happened?
figure they don't have electricity?
No, that's what somebody put in chat. I'm
No, I see what he put, but how you figure they don't have electricity? Because I have
oh shit. See, Stevie
when
got jokes. He says,
when I
Lawrence, you don't fit. You're too tall. You would need a convertible edition.
that is a convertible edition. He would need the stretchable edition
Yeah, yeah, right. That's probably what it is.
and the shoulder room edition.
Imagine my toes
You know what,
out
Lawrence? You can
flopping
fit
off
in it. If we cut out in the bottom, let your feet hang below that rod where the propellers are,
like the Flintstones.
and we cut a little bit more along the top, your shoulders could sit over the top of it, and you could just ride like you're sitting in the tub.
That would be interesting.
You know what I mean? You can just ride like you're sitting in the tub.
Valid point. Valid point, Tony. He says because electricity and water does not mix.
Well,
That's funny.
actually, electricity is water is a horrible conductor of electricity. The only reason why you get hit by electricity in the water is because of the impurities in the water. Other
Right.
than that,
That conduct
it's a
better.
horrible conductor. Um, I had a teacher in trade school who was in uh the service in the Navy. And he was an electrician in the Navy. They have to create their electricity with the ship.
Interesting.
The ship creates its own electricity. That's why
Okay.
when the ships are crippled, they're crippled.
That's true.
They can't do anything.
No, Jim's droning. We're not straddling nothing.
Who?
He says Lawrence could straddle it like a horse.
Oh
No, I'm
hell
good.
no.
I'm good.
I
And
rather
lose
you
your feet.
I rather you sit in it and then we gotta break it open to get you out.
He almost made me spit my drink out, man.
Or we can hinge it at the
You'd
bottom.
rather hit it with a hammer and like
We can hinge
have
it
it
at the
crack like an
bottom, right? And
eggshell.
then cut it across the top so we could peel it down. You get in and we close it around you.
Yeah, right. Oh, Angie, salute to you, Angie. Just got
And then
off
you just,
work.
like I said, you put your arms up on the top, like you're sitting in the tub.
Here we go. That's okay. I'm good.
You don't need a
Listen,
seatbelt. You're
I
wedged
would
in
get
that thing.
I would like to see how one of them flew though, definitely. You know what I'm having a problem with, Herman? You know, I've always flown, the smallest drone I've flown was a 4-inch drone, right?
Mhm.
And now that I have this Pavo, hey, Frank Rizzo,
Well,
Cowboy Lawrence, now I'm good.
well,
And
let
now
me.
that I have this Pavo Pico, which
Uh,
fits in the palm of my hand,
mhm,
it's an optical illusion when flying FPV in the
mhm,
house
mhm.
because the camera always makes things look closer. But I keep forgetting I'm only this big.
Okay. Well,
So I'll come up on the wall and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Or I'll go to fly around something. I'm like, I can't fit, thinking I'm in a 5-inch or 4-inch drone. But it's hard for me to mentally, hey, Mark White, to mentally imagine being
mhm.
that small.
Well,
But
check this
I'm going
out.
to get used to it.
Here's the thing. When it gets
Can
to
I
like
show that video again?
what
For
what video?
those who missed, you know, for those who for those who missed the video when you were talking about what we do and we
Oh,
were
you
allowed to
can show
show,
that anytime.
yeah,
What
we
I'm
were
saying is,
allowed to show,
what I wanted to say to you, the reason why I say to you, like some of these drones like this here, um, from Pivotal, why you might see those drones before you see anything else,
yeah,
these get ultralight status. They
yeah,
pretty much have less restrictions than our damn drones that we fly.
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, before we get
Because they
out of
got
here,
the pilot has more at stake than a drone pilot, regular
true.
drone.
But before
So,
we get out of here, I just wanted to show this video for those who
look,
didn't get a chance to see it earlier.
look
Herman
at
and
all
I
the
get a
stuff
chance
that
very rare to show some of the stuff that we do. But if you're wondering why we're not flying and we're just not around, it's not because we're bougie. It's that we're just we're busy. So we did this for
not that
Herman. We did this for a client. Herman did the editing. Um,
he did the
they
flying.
allowed us to show this here. So let's,
Herman did the flying too.
yeah, Herman did the flying too. I was the spotter. You can hear it? You can hear it, Herman?
Uh-huh.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
So I don't want people to think we're pushing them off or, oh, you say come fly with us or we say we're busy. We're not. I get that with my Chimera and Sinlog 35. Yeah,
Mhm.
see, Sky Control understands. You're used to flying a big bird, and then when you get a smaller one, it's like, okay, that's it. Herman, it's that time, bro.
Yeah.
I ended the video right on time.
Another day.
Yeah,
Wish we
another
could go
day,
longer.
another stream.
I wish we can go longer. Okay. Anyway, guess it's that time. Anything
Yeah.
else to say to the nice people out there in the chat lines and the people who are lurking and the people who are
No, be safe, fly safer. Happy New Year to you. Keep coming by to support us or not support us. We appreciate it either way.
well, feel free to hit that like button if you didn't hit the like button already, everyone. And I'd like to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us and giving us all the support you can give us. Excuse me. And with that,
Thanks,
I'll
Tony.
say, and I'll see you next time with those guys. Good night,
Ah,
everyone.
damn.